Hi, my friends, I'm Ixim, and today we're talking about the pentagram spread. We're talking about a spread. This spread, I've been working on it. I did, as I've been doing the card a date, and I've been getting to know the While Unknown tarot deck, and I also buy the Animal Spirit deck. So I did buy them in the website, the While Unknown website, and what I find this spread that it was meant to be used in the animal spread and the animal spirit deck, which is an oracle. But he also explained that you can use it with the well unknown. But I decided to use it with both. In other words, get a sense of where the things were going with the tarot, with the well unknown, and then get some guidance because the animal spirit guidebook has a lot of good guidance in each of the cards. How the element is in balance, how is the element is not in balance, and how you can bring it back into balance. So the animal spirit is great for the guidance. And I find, the tarot, the well unknown, is great also for the guidance, but also to know where you are in a specific situation. So I decided to do them both. I've been trying to do this video, if it's one or thing or another one, it's just, so I did the cards and I decided just to leave them and for this video too, because like I said, I've been trying to do it and it was just way too long. So I decided to do it again in a shorter time, explaining a little bit of everything. So anyway, this spread is called the 5-element spread, and so what it says is that you separate the deck into the 5 suits, into the cards of the earth, water, fire, air, and spirit, if you're using the animal spirit deck oracle. But since I'm using both, I'm separating the tarot cards with the pentacles and the earth element, the cups and the water element, the fire and the wands and the fire element, the swords and the air element, and of course the major arcana and the spirit element. So what we're saying is that, so what the the spread say, and rightly so, and the element of the fire, we're talking about the ego, the sense of self, the willingness to do things. And so here I have the two of swords, the two of wands, and you can see the energy with these colors that is flowing. So I'm energetic, I'm focused, and I've been really doing a lot of studying and working in my shadow work and everything. So I feel that the energy has been flowing. Now the guidance is the camel, and the camel talks about the subconscious. You can see the moon, and also the camel talks about transportation, caring. So for me, I'm going to travel soon, and it's going to be a very different sort of trip. I'm going to travel with my cousin, and we're going to be doing spirituality lessons and activities. So for me, this camel is just perfect because I'm learning and I'm getting to know a lot of spirituality and tarot crystal stuff, and I'm going to get to transport that, knowledge. So for me, this card is just perfect, using my intuition, the subconscious, the intuition, and transferring that knowledge, sharing the wisdom, the little bit of wisdom, right? And so then, and now this is in the fire. And so I have all the spirit going here and all the fire element going. And then over here, and the 9 of Pentacles, we know, all of us, that it is a beautiful card, very positive card. And then for the guidance for the animal spirit, I'm sorry, I got the bear. So what the bear say, is that that at this moment, because it is good, it is positive, it is a good reading. Both of them are good cards. You may say that I'm in balance with this energy, right? But then at the same time, it gives me a guidance, although. So it says that if I'm feeling too many things, which I do, over here in the emotions, that I may need movement, maybe long walks, maybe exercise. It will help me with everything that I have to do, maybe to think better, to plan better. So waking from a spiritual slumber, beginning anew. So yes, I'm doing shadow work. I've been studying a lot. And so it is a new awakening. And I'm exploring with new decks, learning new things. So yes. So it tells me that, exercise and everything will be good. Some yoga will be good to sort of balance the mind, the spirit, and the body. Not to forget to be grounded, right? So very good reading right there and there. Emotionally, because this is a different type of trip for me that I'm going to do with my cousin. I usually travel with my son, with my mom, with my husband. My emotions, they've been a little bit here and there. So the guidance, the octopus, I got the Daughter of Cups. So for me, this Daughter of Cup talks about new emotions. And because see the water and it's the reflection. And the colors are balanced. I'm able to be aware of these feelings. And yes, emotionally, I'm a little bit like, okay, why did I feel this? Why did I feel that? Should I go? Should I not go? So the guidance, from the animal spirit. And so this is the element of water. And this is how the elements go. This is the spirit, the air, the fire, the earth, the earth, the water, the fire, the air, and the spirit. So then we go with the water. And we have the octopus. And so we have that is reaching, journeying, but lacking boundaries and directions because my emotions are all over the place. So I can get very a lack of courage. And that's my self-doubt right there. So it tells me to a space to oneself. Talk therapy. And that's what we do with this sort of spread, my friends. You read the book, you sort of talk about it, you sort of think about it, you sort of reflect. So this is a wonderful spread for that, for self-exploration, for, having that moment for yourself. Then we have the, the air in the mindset, this somehow is very connected with this. The unicorn talks about the third eye, and look at this card. Oh my God, so beautiful. So for me, it's a number 4. So it talks about balance, order. But then because of that yellow in there, he also talks about mental power. Right? So the guidance over here for me is similar than over here because that's what I need, sort of like to find, that what I need even now before I do my traveling. And when I'm traveling too, I'm gonna be needing those moments for myself and for meditating and for, finding that moment. So inner beauty, compassion, assimilating. So it is that digestion of what's going on. So, and I really, really like this. When in balance, confidence and kind. When out of balance, can digest situations. To bring it into balance, meditation. And it tells you exactly where or what to do, or you can interpret, you can reflect into what is bringing it into balance, and you can come up with an activity yourself that is related to it. It could be journaling. If you don't meditate, you can do journaling. So it's sort of like self-reflection, right? And then over here in the spirit, we have obviously the Fool. So this is a new experience for me. This is a new type of traveling for me. So yes, it's bringing a little bit of what it's bringing, but most of the reading is very beautiful. The guidance is coming straightforward. And then what I like about the spirit cards, my friends, there are only 7, and the animal is spirit, and they all talk about the chakra. So what it says, basically, the concentrate or work in a specific chakra. And guess what? It is the third eye chakra. So for me, this reading, so the unicorn reconnected to higher wisdom or divinity. So this trip that we're going to go, my cousin and I, is going to be all about intuition. spirituality. And for me, I'm going to be using my third eye. How wonderful is that? How, it's just amazing. But see how I really like it. So higher vision and divinity. So it tells you to focus on that specific chakra, and that will help the overall, experience. So it just talks, believe that it responds to your intellect, intuition, and deepest wisdom. Some say our two eyes see the past and present, while this third eye peers into the future. So it is a wonderful reading. So I invite you to sort of explore with this deck. You can use one deck. I think you can use any other deck. It doesn't have to be this sort of deck. But for me, using these two decks has been wonderful. It sort of like gives me more time to explore, to think, to wonder about. So it is perfect for self-exploration, not to do a fast sort of reading, but it's more for that sort of like when you sit down and chat and do the drinking of the tea and talk about this and talk about that, and it just gets you started into reflective mood. So anyway, thank you for watching, and hopefully you like it. Bye bye.